Hello, Gemini. Welcome to Divine Spiritual Tarot. I am here to do your week reading. I hope you guys are having a good week, Gemini. Also, Gemini, this is a genuine reading and this is not everybody's story. It might relate to you, Gemini. It might not. If it does not, you can go on your moon as well as your Venus signs, and there will be messages there for you, Gemini. Watch watchers, y'all are welcome here. When I was doing y'all reading, Gemini, I kind of felt like nervous, or somebody here around y'all might feel nervous or something like that, you know. So let's see. Let's see. Spirit, protect me, a Gemini, as I do that reading from any harm, and let it go back to the person that sent it. Let Gemini get the accurate readings that they need to get them guidance and strength. I pray. Amen. So we have here last quarter moon in Leo. Lighten up. I know I was feeling some type of nervous energy here, and it got something to do with somebody here might need to lighten up around y'all. Y'all can be around a Leo for some of y'all. We have her new moon in Sagittarius, focus on positive. So some of you guys are focusing on positive, okay? Y'all can be around a Sagittarius or another Leo. Tell me about the sign. Sign of Gemini. I talked to my son. The sign of Gemini. We have her last quarter moon in Virgo. Attend to some type of details. So some of you guys could be attending to some type of details here. Last quarter moon in Virgo. Y'all can be around a Virgo for some of you guys as well here. We have here last quarter moon in Taurus, release control, as well as first quarter moon in Cancer, pushed through insecurities. Yeah, I know I was like, I wasn't tripping with feeling like some type of nervous energy here. It's like somebody here might be around y'all that's nervous or something like that, but it has something to do with you pushing through insecurities of someone here is, and it has something to do with somebody here is releasing control. Some of you guys can be around a Taurus, y'all can be around a Virgo or another Cancer, but it has something to do with new moon in Scorpio. Go deep. So some of you guys are going deep. Y'all can be around a Scorpio as well here. Okay? I know I had I wasn't tripping on this energy. It got something to do with awakening here. So some of you guys are being awoken here and expressing something here, and it has something to do with awakening. Some of you guys could be in awakening in love or in romance here as well. Okay. So tell me about the sign of Gemini. What's going on with the sign of Gemini? We have her inflexible and change. So somebody here is unflexible. It's like they don't want to be, like, they don't want to go through some type of change, or somebody here don't want to go through some type of change. That's why you might need to attend to some type of details here, Gemini. It's like somebody here is unflexible. They unflexible and they don't want to go through some type of change, but it's something that's going to be changing. And it has something to do with somebody here is attending to details. So some of you guys might be attending to details, but something is changing her. Yeah, because it has something to do with opening your heart and listening, but it has something to do with balance needed in a relationship here. So some of you guys could be opening up your heart to listen, but some type of balance, y'all could be trying to balance y'all relationship or something like that as well here. Okay, because it has something to do with spiritual guided her and co-create. So y'all relationship could be spiritual guided her or co-create. Okay. So let's tell you about sign Gemini. What's coming in for the sign of Gemini and what sign Gemini need to go through. Not go through boot messages. Sorry, Gemini. We got the Phoenix. So some of you guys are rising from the ashes, or something gonna be dead and y'all go rise from the ashes, or with this Phoenix energy. It has something to do with breathing of peace. So some of you guys are taking a deep breath and y'all gonna be in peace eventually. Okay. So let's tell you about the sign of Gemini. What's coming in for the sign of Gemini, sir? Oh, I'm doing this wrong. I pulled the wrong chords, Jam. Yeah, I pulled the wrong chords. We have her, the Gremlin remote control. So some of you guys could be just sitting back and watching TV here, or somebody could be just sitting back and watching TV here. But it's like endless stroll. Somebody here is going through some type of endless stroll here. Okay? So let's see. There's a sign of Gemini. What's coming in for the sign of Gemini here, sir? Somebody here finna ghost somebody here, or somebody here trying to ghost some type of details or attending to some type of details, or they trying to ghost it. Yeah. Somebody was trying to ghost something here. And it has something to do with that. It has something to do with unwanted plans. It's getting cancelated as well as the nap. So it has something to do with some unwanted plans here is being cancelated, or somebody here wants y'all to be asleep on some type of plans here, and they want to act like something is cancelated here. And it has something to do with on payday. It got something to do with money here on a payday here. It's like somebody here trying to say they ain't getting no money to y'all, and somebody here might say they ain't getting nothing something, and it got something to do with payday. But for some of y'all, some type of unwanted plans can be canceled here, but y'all, somebody here trying to put somebody in sleep mode here. Okay, and it has something to do with that. Okay, it's like somebody here wants y'all to not attend to some type of details here. They just want to ghost something here. They want to ghost attending to some type of details, or somebody here you could be attending to some type of details here, and they want to ghost you. Like somebody here, man, this is what y'all dealing with here. Like, yeah, this what's going on here. We have her faith and destiny. So y'all can have faith and destiny. Things will work out at the end. So some things is going to work out at the end here. And it has something to do with the worth the wait. So some of you guys could be waiting, you know, and it's worth the wait. But somebody here is doing something here. Or trying to go something here. Or something going to be a change. Yeah, somebody playing games here. Yeah. Yeah, baby. But see, they didn't understand. Somebody here is divine protected. Yeah, you divine protected her. Or somebody here is. Somebody here change. Something finna be changing for somebody here that was divine protected, but they're not gonna be. It has something to do with a divine maximum here, and it has something to do with a divine maximum having times with friends. And it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with a soulmate here. Yeah. And it's like they saying no to their soulmate here. Yeah, somebody said no. It's like somebody here is not finna be divine protecting on something here because somebody here played around. But I'm gonna tell you why in a minute, Gemini. It has something to do with a divine maximum here. Could be spending time with friends and things like that and having time with friends. But it has something to do with a soulmate here. Somebody here saying no to their own soulmate, but they got time for their friends. And it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with somebody here making rumors and gossip here about a third party here, or it could be like somebody here that's all in y'all relationship, or somebody here that's in somebody's relationship here as well here. And they make rumors and gossip too much. That's what it's about here, Gemini. Now you know. It's like somebody here need to attend to some type of details because something finna be changed. Somebody here is not going to change. Somebody here is going to keep doing the same thing over and over and over. And they don't want to attend to no details here. That's why somebody here finna go something here. And if they go something here, somebody here is not finna be divine protected. They're not going to be divine protected here if they go something. Because it has something to do with, they not going to be divine protected here because they have to attend to some type of details here with divine protection. That's how they is divine protected. Attending to their problems. Attending to what they need to do. Attending to change. And they don't want to do that. So if somebody here don't want to do that, it got something to do with somebody here don't want to change. So somebody here finna go somebody. Or you finna go somebody here. Because somebody here is stubborn and they don't want to change her. Now you know, Gemini. Somebody here think they friends is all that in a bag of chips, and somebody here just forgetting about their soulmate here. Yeah, but that's gonna be a big no-no. Cause somebody here ain't, if they do that to their own soulmate here, they're not gonna be divine protected her. Cause somebody here is spiritual guided. They're spiritual guided her, or somebody here relationship is spiritual guided. So whatever somebody here thought they was doing her, it ain't finna work out for them. Nah, it ain't finna work out, Jim. Nope. I just gotta keep it a buck on my channel here, man. It got something to do with that. Challenges. I told you somebody finna go through challenges. Cause I told you somebody here ain't finna be divine protected her. And somebody here finna be in a sleeping pill with this peace. Somebody here wants you to be on a sleeping pill here to go through challenges. You straight on that. Or somebody here wants y'all to go through this. Yeah. But somebody here ain't finna be divine protected her. Cause somebody here finna ghost it. Spirit is finna ghost them. Spirit finna ghost somebody here. Cause they don't want to change. They finna ghost them. Spirit is finna ghost somebody. Yeah. Cause they don't want to change her. They not flexible. They inflexible her. Yeah, they don't want to go through no change. Cause Spirit ain't got the time. This is what Spirit saying. He ain't got time. Spirit telling me you are a sign of Gemini. Got something to do with somebody here in denial. I told you somebody here in denial. Yeah, somebody here in denial here, and they denying that they divine protector, but it has something to do with shadow, and it has something to do with opportunities and perspectives. So it's like somebody here got a shadow side here, or somebody here got some type of shadow, but it has something to do with somebody here think because they got opportunities. They opportunities for to be shadow. They opportunities for to be dark people here. Because somebody here don't want to look at what's going on here. It says clues in the inner world and the dreams of the present as well. Somebody here don't want to look at something here, man. But they finna see. They finna see real good with their own eyes here. Because somebody here playing around. And spirit finna ghost them. Yeah, I told somebody here gonna have to go through a new birth. They gonna have to go through a new birth here. Yeah, they gonna have to go through some type of new birth. Because it has something to do with somebody here blind. Yeah, it got something to do with the way. Yeah, it's a way. It's a journey. Somebody here got to go through a new birth. Or you went through a new birth. Somebody here playing around here, man. They playing around here, Gemini. Like real talk. But they ain't gonna be divine protected here if they want to keep playing. It got something to do with the increase of guarding her. So it's like somebody here wants y'all to grow into something that's, it's like somebody here is in denial here and they want you to grow your seeds into denial. Like somebody here lost their doggone mind here, and it has something to do with inner strength, and it has something to do with the comment of attraction here. Like y'all can be strong here, but it got something to do with the comment of attraction. Some of y'all can be on y'all goals or on y'all purpose and y'all success here, and it has something to do with that. But somebody here finna go through a wind of this is the wind of the willows. Something's gonna be changed as quick as day. Told you that. Only way they gonna grow something here is being divine protected here and change. This the only way somebody here finna grow. This is the only way they gonna be divine protected if they change. This is real talk here. That's the only way they gonna be protected here and grow their seeds here through transformation. But it has something to do with that. If they don't and they don't attend to some type of details here, somebody here is gonna be ghosted. Divine protection, they gonna have no divine protection, and it has something to do with that because they in denial. Yeah, like real talk. That's real talk here. Yeah, baby. Told you. A message to pass on. This is a message to pass on, and it has something to do with guiding. Yeah. Somebody could be guiding her, and they had a message to pass on to you or pass on to somebody here because somebody here playing around. Somebody finna go through a change if they do not change. Yeah. Told you. Freedom. And it has something to do with free message. Y'all can be free or somebody here free. But it has something to do with that. But even though somebody here want to be free here and things like that, they gonna go through repeating patterns here with this happiness. They think they gonna be happy here, but they not. They gonna go through repeating patterns here. Yeah. This is what's gonna happen to them through this, going through this duality here. Repeated patterns because they don't want to change. Yeah. That's something to do with free. That's something to do with awakening here. Somebody here is awoken. Okay? And it has something to do with that. It has something to do with somebody here finna be awoken on the seer. Yeah. Somebody here finna be awoken on this seer. Because somebody here playing around her. Somebody here is playing. But I signed Gemini. It has something to do with nurturing as well as the seeds. As well as birth her. Somebody could be having a baby here or something like that. If you is Gemini, congratulations. But it has something to do with that. Somebody here could be a nurturer. But it has something to do with that. You could be free or you could be a nurturer here. Like somebody here is a nurturer here and they a high priestess. As well. As well as a healer here. Yeah. They a healer here, man. Yeah. But somebody here is trying to circumstance waves of enchantment here. You don't see this person in a dark here trying to take this healing energy here or take your healing energy here, or whoever this is need to stop because it got something to do with that. Yeah, might try to take somebody's energy here, man. Like it could be a nurturer here or something like that here, and somebody here free, or you nurturing, you free. But somebody here ain't finna be divine protected. They keep playing. It got something to do with a tree swings, indecisive. Somebody here indecisive here with this tree swings, and it has something to do with perfume, sexual attraction, as well as undesire. Yeah. Like somebody here is indecisive on some sexual attraction or whatever they thought. But somebody here ain't gonna be divine protected if they keep on playing around though. Yeah. Ball dancing as well as signs and serenities incomplete. Somebody here need to look at the signs and serenities with this ball dancing. And it has something to do with that. It got something to do with a mermaid here and the mystery. Avoiding life changes and decisions. Yeah, somebody here avoiding life changes and decisions here. And that you can't avoid life changes and decisions. You gonna have to deal with them, baby. Somebody here gonna have to deal with them. Because something is incomplete here with a nurturer. Yeah. And it has something to do with that. It has something to do with the sage of strolls, studying the ancestors of wisdom as well as philosophy and spiritual texts, as well as developing your understanding in the universe, trusting your practical. Somebody here play with somebody here that's connected to the strolls. And they also study ancestor wisdom, or you do, or somebody here studies ancestor wisdom as well as explore philosophy and spiritual texts. Somebody here play with, and it has something to do with that, with this brand of herbs of wisdom. It says your hiding ruins to learn about the hidden prophecy of it, creating a tea of or physical or emotional well-being. So somebody here played with somebody here that was a healer of prophecy. Yeah. And they connected to the ancestors of wisdom as well as philosophy and spiritual. And they want to sit around here and play with somebody like this. That's why somebody here is not going to be divine protected no more. Because they deny to see the truth. Yeah. It got something to do with that. It got something to do with seeking situations from different angles as well as practical and empath, considering viewpoints of bond and understanding. Somebody here is a empath. Somebody here play with, they play with the empath her, and then they switched up on this empath. It has something to do with that. Somebody can feel other people's energies as well. Her, it has something to do with that. It has something to do with practical and also listening, hearing what's only words, and also the emotions of hitting them as well as deep connection. Her, so it has something to do with somebody here play with an empath her with this oracle or echo. So I got to go within though, because somebody here playing around her. Yeah, somebody here is spiritual guided. And somebody here played around with you, or somebody played around with somebody here. And they need to stop. Because somebody here ain't finna be... If they do not look at these details... Gemini, if you or whoever y'all dealing with her do not attend to some type of detail, somebody spiritual guidance is finna ghost them. They not finna be divine protecting her. Yeah. Now you know, Jim. It got something to do with that. It got something to do with the Six of Pentacles. So somebody could be giving to more than one person, or somebody want to get a you or something like that. Her earth energy, and it has something to do with the Five of Swords. So somebody here, y'all could be giving to somebody giving to more than one person. Her, or you giving to somebody and they giving to you, but it's gonna be the Five of Swords. Somebody here finna be fighting what they giving to. That's real talk. Earth energy as well as air energy. Let's have our sign of Gemini. We have the Four of Swords here, so something is put to rest here. Oh, y'all could be resting and things like that as well here. And it has something to do with the Four of Pentacles. Y'all holding back y'all energy and y'all time too, as well as resting. This is air energy as well as earth energy. It has something to do with the Devil, Capricorn energy here, and it has something to do with the Eight of Pentacles. So something in y'all job or at y'all work here is toxic here. It's some type of toxicness at y'all job here. And it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with a Queen of Swords here. Air energy. Yeah. I could be dealing. Yeah. Some of you Gemini females, something toxic at y'all job here for some of you Gemini females. Y'all just resting here, Gemini females. And y'all also are holding back y'all energy and y'all time. It has something to do with the Ace of Cups, water energy. So it has something to do, as you holding back your energy and your time, you give it to yourself here. Or something like that as well. It has something to do with justice, Libra energy. So you're getting your justice as well here for some of you Gemini. It has something to do with the Seven of Pentacles, and it has something to do with the Knight of Wands. So it has something to do with what you sow your seasons to in your investments as well here. And it has something to do with the world. Something is the ending of a cycle as well here. With a fire sign or with another earth sign here. So y'all be resting her, but it has something to do with that. Y'all can be holding y'all back y'all time from a water sign or another earth sign for some of y'all, but it has something to do with that. So it's, y'all can be giving to a water sign here as well. So let's talk about sign Gemini. We had a Two of Cups, water energy. So a relationship here, you could be resting and, you know, being in a relationship or something like that here. It has something to do with the Hangman, Pisces energy. So it has something to do with something that's hang. Y'all might need to look at something in a different perspective here. Because it has something to do with the Knight of Swords, and it has something to do with the Six of Wands. So y'all can be real quick here, and y'all can be, you know, in victory and things like that here. And it has something to do with the Emperor, Aries energy. We had a Ten of Pentacles here. So it has something to do with a family or something like that here. Some of you guys, and it has something to do with money as well here. But it has something to do with the Chariot, Cancer energy here. Okay. We also have the Ace of Wands, and we also have here the Death Chord. So somebody here ain't getting no passion new beginning here, because something is an ending. Scorpio energy as well as fire energy. And it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with the Seven of Wands. Somebody here standing their ground, or you standing your ground. So we got the Ace of Wands here. So what it look like to me here, y'all can be resting and stuff like that and looking at something in a different perspective on somebody here is, okay? But something that's put to rest her and y'all just resting at this time. Y'all can be looking at something in a different perspective, but it has something to do with y'all can be looking at something in a different perspective about some type of relationships her. It got something to do with relationships that y'all be dealing with her. And y'all can be holding back y'all energy and y'all time. But it has something to do with that as well here. It has something to do with you could be holding back your energy and your time, but it has something to do with you could be holding back your energy and your time as well with family or something like that here with the Ten of Pentacles here, or with some people here, because it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with you could be looking at something in a different perspective about you loving yourself and giving to yourself here, Gemini. Spirit wants y'all to get to yourself at this time. Love yourself. And it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with y'all can be looking at something in a different perspective by loving yourselves and getting rest and loving yourselves, sir. Because it has something to do with that's how you go get your justice. You're going to get your justice, Gemini, this week is if you love yourself, her. You go hard to love yourself. Okay, and that's what it has something to do with her. Some of y'all are awoken, and it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with the Chariot, and it has something to do with Cancer energy here. This is how you gonna get your Ten of Pentacles. If you love yourself, that's the only way. If you do not love yourself, Gemini, you're not going to get the Ten of Pentacles. Something gonna be put to rest her, and your relationship's gonna be put to rest her as well. You have to get to yourself. This is real talk, Jam. You're going to have to love yourself here. Because somebody here is in denial that y'all working with or something like that as well here. They in denial. And they ain't going to be divine guided for playing with you, I guess. The Emperor. A lot of you guys are Emperors. Yeah. And it has something to do with the Queen of Swords. Air energy. I could be dealing with the air energy or something like that as well here. For some of you air Gemini females here, you could be, you know, dealing with y'all Emperor. Or Aries energy or something like that as well. Give me one on the Four of Swords. We have here the Fool, Aquarius energy. Y'all not doing nothing quick no more. Whatever they thought they was doing here with y'all doing something quick, Gemini, y'all not. Because it got something to do with y'all sowing y'all seeds. It's that's why here want y'all to do something quick. So as you sowing your seeds here, they want you to do something quick. So you go through a tower. And it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with you could be working as well here. And they want you to go through that at your job for some of y'all as well. Yeah, they want y'all to do something quick. Man, you ain't doing that quick stuff here. Some of y'all finna be free. Y'all finna love yourself, man. Y'all ain't got the time. I told you y'all finna be free here, and they gonna try to Ten of Swords y'all for trying to be free. Man, in y'all relationships, sir. Yeah. And it has something to do with the Two of Cups, and it has something to do with the King of Pentacles, Earth energy here. A lot of y'all are bossing up. And it has something to do with that. But it has something to do with y'all putting y'all relationships to rest. Y'all ain't even dealing with relationships no more, man. Y'all want to be free. Y'all don't want to deal with relationships. And that's why they ain't fit be divine God in here. Give me one on the Four of Pentacles. I guess we're playing with a Gemini. It got something to do with y'all finna stand y'all ground here and hold back y'all time with this Seven of Wands. Y'all gonna be free and y'all gonna stand y'all ground because it got something to do with the Queen of Pentacles and it got something to do with justice. Libra energy here. So it has something to do with the Earth energy as well here. Can be getting justice. But it has something to do with that with the Eight of Wands. Yay. Why Hangman here with Pisces energy here? It has something to do with the Ace of Cups here. So y'all, like I told y'all looking at a different perspective here about loving yourselves here. Cause y'all know what's up. And as y'all love yourself, they gonna try to tend to sword you for loving yourself. They want to tend to sword you for loving yourself. Man, they better go come again with that, Gemini. You supposed to love yourself. Love thyself. Yeah. Cause it look like to me if somebody here finna be hanged her. As you looking at something in a different perspective, you gonna be in the sun. You gonna be happy. So whatever they thought they was doing her, and you gonna walk away from them. Yeah, you gonna love yourself here, man. I don't know what somebody here thought they was doing. Give me one on the Ace of Cups here. You got something to do with a King of Cups here. Y'all can be a King of Cups or y'all can be a water energy here. Y'all gonna stand y'all ground on something and love yourselves like I told you. Because it got something to do with all somebody here want. They can't put y'all, they can't keep y'all stuck no more. It's the end of a cycle when somebody here try to keep a Gemini stuck. A Gemini is not going to be stuck no more or blind. And it has something to do with that because it has something to do with they going within. They're going within and being a hermit her. They knowing thyself. So playing with a Gemini at this time, a Gemini don't give a doggone care about no relationships, man. They really love themselves and stand their ground. You playing with a Gemini her. Give me one on the Ten of Pentacles here, man. I told you y'all going to be the Nine of Wands. Y'all going to stand y'all ground. Yeah, even with love. And it got something to do with that because it got something to do with a family here. The Ten of Cups, water energy, and the Queen of Wands, fire energy here. It's a fire energy here that get it itself. And it has something to do with that. And this person got foresight as well. The Three of Wands. Yeah. Come again with that. Like whatever somebody here thought they was doing here with a Gemini, man, that stuff is dead. Give me one on Gemini. Justice here. It got something to do with that, and it got something to do with a relationship here. Yeah, y'all getting justice in y'all relationships too. If they ain't on your level, you keeping it pushing. It got something to do with the Knight of Cups here, and it got something to do with the Strength cord, Leo energy. Y'all know y'all can be with whoever y'all want to be with her, and it got something to do with that, and it got something to do with the Princess of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody could be dealing with the Earth energy for some of y'all as well, but it has something to do with that. Give me one on the Chariot. I don't know who playing with a Gemini like this. This Gemini gonna be free. Don't somebody finna get a towel for playing with this Gemini. Y'all finna give towels to y'all relationship. Y'all don't give a damn about no relationship. Y'all don't give a damn about no relationships here. I told you that. Y'all in the relationships, Gemini. Y'all standing y'all ground, man. Y'all give it to yourselves. A lot of y'all in the King of Cups energy. Y'all in the King of Cups energy. And y'all also gonna get it yourself here with this Ace of Cups. You gonna love yourself, love thyself. And it has something to do with that, Gemini. That's why you ain't doing nothing for nobody else, man. You gonna stand your ground, you gonna be free, and you gonna live your life. And a whole bunch of people are finna get a towel for playing with a Gemini. Because a Gemini don't care about no relationships. If y'all thought that, because it got something to do with the Queen of Swords here, and it got something to do with the Four of Wands. It got something to do with a contract here, or some type of contract. Whoever that thought that, some of you Gemini females ain't even going for that crap. And you know why you ain't? Because you gonna make them be in their head here while they playing with you. You know thyself. Whatever they thought that they was doing here. That's why y'all going on about your business, because you already know ain't nobody want to change her. And when a Gemini leave your life, y'all gonna sit around here and somebody here ain't finna be spiritual guided. They not gonna be protected her. Somebody ain't gonna be protected for playing with this Gemini. Somebody here ain't finna be protected for playing with a Gemini here. Yeah. You shutting them down, Gemini. You ain't playing that game. You ain't finna take care of no grown ass people, man. You finna love yourself. Cause somebody finna be angry. Yeah. And they gonna be angry because y'all cautious. Y'all know what's up. Y'all being awoken. They better stop playing with a Gemini here, man. A Gemini gonna love thyself. And if y'all gonna tell a sort of Gemini, play with that Gemini like that if you want to. Play with a Gemini if you want to. For him loving himself, yeah, you better go come again. Y'all gonna get towels for doing this. Y'all gonna get straight towels for doing this to a Gemini. That's why somebody here ain't finna be protected. Do this crap with a Gemini for loving himself. Y'all gonna get a towel. Spirit talk about sign the Gemini. Yeah, I told you y'all got that courage. Look at y'all got that courage, Gemini. Y'all got that courage. Y'all too, man, that's why they weary and they acting like a victim to you. They want to be weary and acting like a victim to you while you got the courage to keep it pushing. You got the courage. Look at y'all with that light over y'all head, man. They ain't playing with y'all like that. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Let them act like a victim here with this weary. Because it look like to me is they're going to have to go through a transformation here for playing with you. Yeah. Yeah, they got to go through a transformation. I told you, y'all going through endings. Y'all went through transformation. Some of y'all even went through a transformation here, and they playing with y'all like this. Yeah, I told you y'all got the courage and it got something to do with family. Yeah. Y'all finna end it with y'all family too if they ain't no good. And it got something to do with a motherhood and it got something to do with a husband her. And it got something to do with that. Somebody here might want to be rescued and want forgiveness from you. But if they ain't loyal, you gonna keep it pushing. Look at you with that light over your head here, man. They ain't loyal, you gonna keep it pushing. Y'all love y'all dogs. Y'all love y'all dogs. You heard me? You not saying the man best friend is your dog. You heard me? Give me one on this 7 to 1. They know you, GG. I told you somebody finna get calm. Somebody finna get quiet. I told y'all gonna say y'all ground her. And a family here finna get calm or something. Because it has something to do with y'all wise her. And it has something to do with y'all finna be in the spotlight. And it has something to do with y'all sowing y'all seeds and y'all gonna be traveling as well. Y'all on y'all career and y'all gonna be traveling. And it has something to do with that. It got something to do with now they wanna look crazy here for playing with you. Yeah, they know who you was. Now they do. They better stop playing with it. Gemini, man. Gemini, shut them down. I saw Gemini. Look like this family here finna be trapped for playing with you, I guess. If they get some karma. Because what it look like to me is they jealous. Somebody jealous of somebody here. That's a surprise. Somebody jealous of y'all. And that's a surprise. And it got something to do with that. It got something to do with they want to do this solid bullying and celebrating and all that with you. And who you celebrating. They want to solid bully you for being jealous of you. You straight on that. Because you already know what's up. And then these lovers want to keep secrets and want to wear masks towards you and all that too. You straight on that. You know why you straight on that? Because you intuitive. I told you you was a walker, Gemini. Get it your purpose. Shut them down, baby. We're talking about outside Gemini. Love thyself. That's what I'm talking about. Love thyself. Got something to do with purr. I told you y'all purr. And they want to trap y'all. Nah, they ain't gonna trap y'all. You know why? Because they finna get calm. It look like to me and somebody here, you guarded. Look at y'all going here. And it got something to do with somebody finna be in sorrow. Because it got something to do with marriages as well here. And want to be solid. But yeah, you go ahead while you in fortune in your home. You in your home and you in fortune. But it look like to me is while you laying down the foundation, they ain't know who you was though, Gemini. They ain't know who you was though. Nah, you like real talk. Somebody here playing around with the Gemini here, baby. It look like to me is somebody here gonna want these miracles. This family that's gonna be trapped here, I guess. Because what it like to me is you with your colleagues here and waiting. You still working and making money. And it look like to me is you gonna be excited here with this new beginning here. That's what it look like. And it look like to me is you detaching from these soul tribes. These soul tribes here, you detaching from your own soul tribe too. Because it look like to me is they took a gamble. They ain't know who you was though. Yeah, they ain't know who you was, Jim. Give me one on this side. Man, they better stop playing with this Jim. Like to me is you finna make somebody here look at they self here. That's what it look like. Yeah, you finna make somebody here look for themselves. You know why? Because somebody here wanted to argue with a light worker or somebody think they can argue with y'all and y'all light workers. And it look like to me is in time they made a big decision here by thinking that they could juggle a light worker here. Because it look like to me is they childish here. Or it got something to do with somebody key and they joyful. But it has something to do with somebody here finna be angry. Yeah. Because somebody here playing around. That's why somebody here getting a job. Told you it's a death cord here. Y'all gonna make somebody look at they self. Didn't I tell you that? And it look like to me is this community is gonna be cautious. Because it look like to me is y'all gonna be meditating on these gossiping people that thought that they could gossip about you and they thought that they could gossip and all that to you or whatever. You still meditating on what they saying while they was playing with you. They better go find us a business by trying to think that they can steal from you too. That stuff is dead. Oh, Jim! Oh, Jim! Jim, you so good! And like to me, Gemini, they want to sit around here and trap you. They try to trap you. It look like to me, and like this person finna talk about here finna get karma. This family. Because it has something to do with you purr and they try to trap you. That's why it's a death cord. And they gonna have to look at they self here why they thought that they was gonna get some type of miracle. It look like to me is when you get ghosts on them, their divine protection is gone. Yeah, for playing with you, I guess, Gemini. Gemini, you shut them down, baby. You shut them down. No, who don't play with y'all like this, but they play with the wrong one here. It got something to do with somebody here ain't communicating with somebody here. And it got something to do with a father. Yeah. You might not be talking to your father. Somebody here ain't talking to their father or something. Yeah. What's up outside the Gemini? Effectiveness. The lack of. It says effectiveness. So somebody here could be doing effectiveness here. Somebody here is not making amends in a connection. Somebody here ain't making no amends. Because it got something to do with a past life. And it has something to do with somebody here took somebody here for granted. Somebody here took y'all for granted here. And it has something to do with a past life. And it has something to do with that. It has something to do with the X issues. Somebody here got X issues, but then they got X issues, but it has something to do with duties. And it has something to do with that. Yeah. Somebody here lost their doggone mind here. Yeah. Somebody here keep playing with the plans, I guess. Somebody here ain't fit be spiritual guide for playing with this Gemini though. Yeah. And like to me, somebody here could be a public figure. Yeah. And they got something to do with somebody here finna be fighting her and talking and all that other stuff. They gonna be talking and fighting, and they got something to do with that. It got something to do with a friend her as well, her in the future, and it has something to do with that. Yeah, and it got something to do with love. Yeah. What's all about sign y'all can be public figures here and they wanna play with y'all. It got something to do with physical touch. Yeah. And it got something to do with somebody here wearing a mask and got health issues while wearing this mask, I guess, to you. Because it look like to me is y'all still stable with y'all loving her. But then it's like they want y'all not to be happy with y'all lover or the lack of him, to be laughing and happy and stuff. They want y'all to be like this, dog. You straight on that. And they got something to do with these friends here in the future her that's gossiping her. They got another thing coming. Because what it look like to me is somebody here for be fighting for playing with you. Yeah. While they sitting around her playing that game. A Gemini gonna love they self. They gonna love thou self. They ain't finna sit around her and play with somebody her. That stuff is dead. A Gemini gonna love they self. And they need to stay out your relationships. That's what they need to do. They need to find their own. And it look like to me is action. You taking some action here. That's what it look like. And you taking action in transformation. I told you. You ended something here. Y'all taking action in transformation here. Y'all ain't doing that crap here, man. Give me one on this effectiveness, man. They ain't know who you was until it was gone, though. It look like to me a nurturer. So it look like to me nurturing. And it has something to do with that. With this food meditation and I can. And it has something to do with gratitude. So it has something to do with y'all even eating healthy too. And y'all have gratitude. And it has something to do with that. With this union. Y'all still love y'all partner. So whoever that keep being in a Gemini relationship and want to keep talking about them and they love it and all that other stuff, they need to stay out of their business. They need to stay out of their business. And if a Gemini ain't even with nobody, they need to stay out of their business. Yeah. It look like to me you got the key. What they say? The key? It look like you got the key here while they was playing with you though. But it look like to me is with this legacy and this trust. So it's like you gonna trust and you gonna get blessed. And that's what it look like to me here while you just going. You keeping it pushing. You ain't got time for that mess. That mouth somebody here telling you or whatever. You don't care about that. You know why you don't care about that? Because you protected. I told you that. Y'all protected her. But when y'all leave, they gonna lose it. Because it look like to me is you gonna be connected. And it look like to me is you gonna be connected to the vision of dark and light. So a lot of y'all figure out y'all dark and light and accept your dark and light. And it has something to do with that. With this letting go. Yeah, you know what's up. You know you gotta balance your dark and light, Gemini. I don't know who playing with y'all, man. They playing with the twins, man. Y'all the twins, man. And they want to sit around here and play with y'all like this, man. They better go do this again with somebody. Balance. Love is not always about greed, but for the sake of it, it's a great relationship. It's one that both support and also courage. Look like to me is y'all finna be with y'all yin and yang, or look like to me you with your twin flame. Oh, they ain't know that. Oh, for some of y'all, for some of y'all not with y'all twin flame. For some of y'all. Yeah, I told you twin flames, your passion. I told you it got something to do with twin flames. Some of y'all are aligned with y'all twin flames, but for some of y'all not with y'all twin flames. And it got something to do with that. Only time will tell. And it has something to do with only time will tell. Told you time go tell y'all who y'all twin flame is too. And it has something to do with that. Y'all twin flame could be a public figure or something like that. It got something to do with life is a security switch cycle. Or they could, if they ain't a public figure, they could be, some of y'all with y'all twin flame though. It has something to do with switching cycles as well. When we change, we're the nurture flow of life and also unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You will be surprised where you lead. I told you y'all finna go through a changer. Y'all already going through changes, man. Y'all play with a twin. Y'all play with the twins here, man. Y'all play with the twins, man. I don't know why you play with y'all like this. Yeah, baby. Y'all growing in y'all purpose. Y'all enlightened, man. Y'all getting enlightened here, man. Y'all ghosted people, man. Y'all ain't got time. I told you y'all ready for battle with this power. Yeah, y'all ready for battle here. And with these friendlinesses, with this crocodile friendlinesses people, man, you ain't playing with that stuff with these people, man. They gonna do that with another one, man. You gonna love yourself. They better be loving everybody. That stuff is there. Divine timing. Didn't I tell you? Y'all kicking that stuff out the door. Y'all kicking out the door. You know why you kicking out the door? They want you to be blind while they trying to catch you and want you to fail and want you to not make it. Nah, they got nothing coming playing with Gemini. And with this portrait they thought that they could do on you, that portrait crap ain't helping. Nah, it ain't helping. You know why it ain't helping? Because it look like to me is y'all in y'all joyfulness or with this popcorn, and y'all also is what y'all centering y'allself. So I don't know who playing with Gemini, and y'all are in peace as well. So they need to go find some business while they thought that they could put a portrait up to you and play with you in divine timing. Yeah, those are your messages. Take care, Gemini. Bye bye.